is basically just like, unfortunately, I kind of put it as my top priority to watch movies, which I've been told repeated times is not a good idea. Uh, but
By whom?
well, I don't know. People might have told me that, like when I say, well, forget going out and doing things. I'm going to watch movies. And then also, like during the summer, I think, what was I saying? Well, I've got 5 movies to watch, and my dad said something like, no, this apartment needs to be cleaned. Movies can't be your top priority. And then I just kind of turned around and forget that. Movies are my top priority. And so I don't really feel like I guess the only way it's kind of the reverse for me is that because I actually do all my homework, believe it or not, and I mean, yeah, for the most part. And so for me, it kind of ends up being like, oh no, as a result of having to do this homework, I now have to go to sleep and I can't watch a movie. So that gets squeezed out of my schedule and I'm disappointed there. And yeah, I probably actually do have like less stress on me and a less busy schedule than most people do just because, I mean, other than just like writing stuff and doing Quiz Bowl and taking classes, then I just kind of watch movies and sit around on the computer, sadly enough, for hours on end. And so, yeah, I think probably most people have more to complain about than I do with that regard.
Okay. That's almost it. That's everything I have written down. Is there anything else like you want to tell me that you think is really relevant or interesting?
Well,
Open this up for you.
let's see. I guess, I don't know, random thought that comes to mind is I'm really grateful having learned like over the past year that, wow, there are lots of full movies on YouTube. I'm going to watch them. And that is now, while I can like hear people partying upstairs and around the floor, then I'm sitting here watching movies on YouTube. And that actually does give me access to some things that I wouldn't be able to find otherwise, which is nice. And yeah, other than that, I'm just kind of happy that, yeah, that we kind of have this blossoming film community here where I can just like randomly meet somebody and then they will start railing to me about certain directors or something like that, which is a nice thing about Carleton, definitely. And they were also kind of starting this film society, which has not funding yet, but perhaps soon. And like I think Thursday we'll be showing, actually we're going to be showing Brick, like recent independent movie, which I think very highly of. And so let's see, other things, I'm sure, yeah, there's probably a lot that I haven't mentioned. I don't know, all I can think was like movies running through my mind. Like, well, I guess with relation to like the the articles that I write, I always kind of feel that writing this, oh, I've done a plot summary and said this good, this bad, that I'm not really like, that it's all kind of on the surface and all kind of shallow, and I'm going, oh no, I haven't seen into what he's trying to do with this movie at all, or concerns like that. And so, yeah, I've tried to study, like, well, over the summer, I read a bunch of books by, what was it, Roger Ebert and Pauline Kael and Jonathan Rosenbaum, and just trying to see, like, what exactly film critics do and how exactly they criticize. And, oh, and David Thompson, too. And I don't know, at certain points, it just kind of felt like these people have these different criteria that they know movies are good or bad, and it's so idiosyncratic, and I have no idea, and what makes a movie good or bad, and all my scales are completely distorted, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. And that makes things, I don't know, I wouldn't really say it's like disheartening, and I never really get too discouraged or anything, but I just kind of feel like, oh, you have to go back to the drawing board, sit down, and think kind of at the basis of what makes a movie good, and never really managed to come up with an actual answer for that question, but I keep trying, I guess, and yeah, just kind of watch the movie, and then if I don't feel insulted, or if I feel like some kind of positive emotions or something like that, or just I'm reacting in a way that the movie resonates with me, and it doesn't feel like it's something mass-produced that's just generic, then maybe I start to think, oh, this is a good movie. And I still feel like I don't really have any good idea of what standards we should go by or not, but I guess I'm just kind of trying to evolve those as I go and try my best, and then hopefully within a few years I'll have some remote idea what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Okay.